let's move on to our next segment.
There you go. Get with it,
Yeah,
Buddha.
hang on.
All
I
right,
love that
everybody.
intro.
That is amazing. This is an amazing intro. I'm honored.
Really?
Welcome to my segment, Florida Man. This is where I bring you up-to-date news. Not really up-to-date, within the week news about Florida, our favorite wacky little state here in the US of A. And those wacky guys have something going on all the time, and we're going to talk about it on this podcast. Let's go ahead and go into my first news report. Headline: Whoops! Florida man backs Cadillac into and on top of two parked cars. A Florida man hit reverse and used a couple of parked cars to get a much better view. Tampa area TV station WTSP reports. The incident happened in Citrus County in a bank parking lot when the driver backed a Cadillac into and up on top of two cars, according to Citrus County Sheriff's Office. The the station said the sheriff's office wasn't sure how it happened, but that the driver backed out of a SunTrust drive-through, then over a curb onto the street. He turned the wheel to end up going back up onto the curb, back into the parking lot, and ended up on two cars. The crash is still under investigation, deputies are told by the station. Thoughts?
Wow.
Damn.
Now back to you, Trevor.
so, so you guys can't see it, but I'm pulling it over here. I've got the picture
Yes.
pulled up on the screen. It's the article, and my God, that's a
Share
nice.
it.
That's a nice Cadillac.
Right?
Share it.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow. That takes talent.
That does. He had to go up the side of that other car, or no, he backed over it, didn't he?
Yeah.
You think he was in a monster
Wow.
truck?
What the heck? You know that's not a cheap car too. That Cadillac alone is like
Well, that's
$50,000-$60,000 car at least.
yeah.
Good
Okay.
Lord.
Now I would like to put a caveat in here. I am in no way making fun of all Floridians. I have nothing against Florida. I used to live in Alabama. I would visit there often, and great people. One or two of them.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's in the name of the
I love
segment.
Florida.
It's Florida Man. We're not talking about the women
Yeah.
there. We're talking about the men.
Yeah, I love Florida and the Keys.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah, I like the Keys.
but yeah, no, just the wacky stuff that goes on over there.
That's great.
all.
I love it.
We are not going to
So-
get any Florida fans.
No.
So
But
speculations on what happened?
Oh, okay. So my speculation is, well, I mean, I would like to take the easy route and just say alcohol. I don't know. I'm gonna say that he was 6 days sober, and it was more of a frustration thing. This is what I'm picturing in my head is like he went in there, tried to get something done, and a Floridian behind the counter had to just go ahead and mess everything up for this guy who really wants a drink, and he just couldn't take it anymore. Just walked out, got in his car, and decided he was going to leave. Went the wrong direction. That just made him mad, or even more mad, frustrated him even more. So he tried to correct that, came back up onto the curb, came back onto two cars, and yeah, I think that's the gist of what happened. I
Where
don't
was he
know
leaving
what
from?
happened.
Where was he leaving
Uh,
from?
It was a bank
Bank?
called something. Hold on, I gotta pull that
So
up.
this is okay. This is my
Shut
theory.
down. Go ahead.
He was applying for a payday loan and got turned down
Oh.
because he needed to make a car payment. So what he did
Yeah.
was he backed up, wrecked into the other cars, tries to blame it on them, but they're witnesses, so he could get the insurance money to make the car payment.
You know what? I think that's more valid than my theory.
Okay. So I've been thinking about it, and I like the whole payday loan thing. So I'm a steal that from you. But he got the payday loan. He got the payday loan, but this man is terrified of alligators, and he's in Florida. So guess what he did? He got in his car, and an alligator snuck in. So it scared him. Like for me, the other day there was a spider in my truck, and I almost died because it was like it hung right in my face. It was tiny, and I was not paying attention to the road because I was, and so
you were applauding the spider.
Yeah,
Can
I
you
was
do
trying
that
to kill it.
again?
I was trying to kill it, and I almost died. So I think he saw the alligator, freaked out. He already had it in reverse because, he was pulling out of that parking lot, and he tried to hit the brakes, but of course, there's another pedal right next to it, and he accidentally hit that one. It's really the animal's fault. This is an act of nature.
I have often thought there are far too many pedals in cars.
Or
I mean,
murder hornets.
Nah.
I don't know.
not in Florida yet.
I don't know how.
I don't think they're in Florida yet.
Maybe they took the car, and they're trumping charges on him because they've had charges on them, and now they're getting back at humans.
Okay.
Come on.
Now that just went out there, dude.
Oh. Anyways. Well, I like my idea. So
mine was just to give the guy the benefit of the doubt of not being an alcoholic, which I assume he was.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably a practicing one from the looks of things. I just don't know how you
get up on the cars like that. That's amazing. That's talent.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Yeah. I mean, you almost feel like he got so far, or could have only gotten so far.
Yeah.
Without eventually him going, well, if I'm here this far, I need to go ahead and push it a little further.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. I can only imagine he was up on like the first car's like the hood, and he was like, well, okay. Just went. Oh man, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.